The sun hung low over the horizon, casting a warm, golden glow across the endless sea. The Thousand Sunnies sailed smoothly, its lion-shaped prow cutting through the waves with ease. Nami, the crew's brilliant navigator, stood at the helm, her eyes scanning the horizon with an air of calm determination. Though the breeze was gentle, something weighed heavy on her mind, a memory that even the peaceful seas couldn't chase away. It had been weeks since their last major battle, one that had left the Straw Hat Pirates exhausted but victorious. Yet for Nami, victory was always bittersweet. Her past was a heavy burden she carried, one that still haunted her even in the quiet moments between the chaos of their pirate adventures. As the navigator of the Straw Hat Pirates, Nami was known for her sharp wit, cunning, and exceptional skill with navigation. But beneath her confident exterior, her heart was scarred from a past tied to betrayal and heartbreak. She had once been a thief, forced to steal from others to buy back the freedom of her village from the tyrannical Arlong and his crew of fishmen. That dark chapter in her life had ended when Luffy and the rest of the crew saved her, but the shadows of those days still lingered. That evening, as the crew gathered on the deck for a meal, Nami found herself unusually quiet.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more great content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and feel free to share this video with your friends. See you in the next one.
The others joked and laughed around the campfire, Sanji bustling around as he served his latest culinary masterpiece. Zoro leaned against the mast with his usual nonchalant attitude, while Usopp regaled Chopper with exaggerated tales of his bravery. Even Robin smiled softly as she listened to Frankie and Brooke's light-hearted banter. Only Luffy, with his ever-present appetite, seemed to notice Nami's distant expression. "Oi, Nami," Luffy called with his mouth full of food. "You okay? You're not eating much." Nami smiled at her captain, but it didn't quite reach her eyes. "I'm fine, Luffy. Just thinking about some things." Luffy's carefree grin didn't falter, but there was a flicker of understanding in his eyes. "Well, if you're thinking about treasure, I bet we'll find a lot more on the next islands." The crew laughed, but Nami's thoughts remained elsewhere. That night, she found herself unable to sleep. The stars above glittered like 1,000 jewels scattered across the heavens, yet they provided little comfort. She walked to the edge of the ship, her fingers trailing along the wooden railing as the ocean breeze ruffled her orange hair. Her mind wandered back to Kokoyashi Village, to the years she spent working under Arlong's oppressive rule. No matter how far she traveled, how many islands she saw, that place still tugged at her heart. She had stolen from countless pirates and people, thinking it was the only way to save her village. Even though she had joined Luffy and the Straw Hats, those memories sometimes made her question her worth. Was she truly free, or was she still bound by her past? "Can't sleep either, huh?" The soft voice startled Nami from her thoughts. She turned to see Robin standing nearby, her dark eyes serene but knowing. Robin had a way of seeing through people, something that always left Nami feeling a little exposed, but strangely comforted. Nami sighed and leaned against the railing, just thinking about everything. It's hard to let go of the past sometimes. Robin walked over and leaned on the railing beside her. We all carry our past with us, but the important thing is what we do with it. You've come a long way since then, Nami. Nami looked down at the sea, watching the moonlight ripple across the waves. I know, but sometimes I wonder if I've really changed. I did terrible things for years, stealing, lying. Even if it was for my village, it still feels like a part of me. Robin smiled gently. You've helped us all more times than I can count. You saved me, Nami. You saved the crew with your maps and your courage. We're all here because of you. Nami blinked, caught off guard by Robin's words. She had never thought of herself as anyone's savior. But looking at the crew now, sleeping peacefully under the stars, she realized how far they had come together. They were her family, and they had given her the freedom she had longed for. They had given her a second chance. "I guess I just don't want to let anyone down," Nami whispered, her voice almost lost to the sound of the waves. Robin placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "You won't. We trust you, Nami, and we'll always be here for you, just like you've been here for us." The warmth of Robin's words settled over Nami like a blanket. The guilt that had gnawed at her heart for so long began to ease, replaced by a quiet determination. She wasn't the same person who had stolen from others in the dead of night. She was Nami, navigator of the Straw Hat Pirates, and she had earned her place here, not by erasing her past, but by choosing a different future. As the dawn began to break on the horizon, Nami felt lighter than she had in years. She smiled softly, turning her gaze to the open sea ahead. The adventure wasn't over, and neither was her journey of redemption. But for the first time in a long time, she felt ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. With her friends by her side, Nami knew she could navigate any storm, no matter how fierce. After all, the sea was her home, and she was free,